Yo, what up, guys? What up? How you guys doing? I really appreciate you guys for stopping by, checking out my content, showing the channel some love, man. So, without further ado, man, we're gonna jump right into it. So, Sony, let's see a couple L's that you guys have took before I get to my point that I really want to make. You lost $20 billion whenever this deal got announced for Activision Call of Duty Blizzard deal. So you took that deal. That's what got them salty, right? That L that got them real salty right there. Boom. You know, you already knew about the Bethesda deal. You know that Starfield and Redfall is about to drop. That's another L. That's another L for Sony. Let's see what else. L. Oh, another L. The biggest L. Game Pass. Ooh. I mean, they just keep taking all these L's, man. They might as well make lemonade, right? So they're so sour, they're so bitter though. You know, they don't really got, much to fall back on except taking it to the peoples, snitching, being greedy, grimy, knowing good for nothing Sony, how they always been getting by, right? Okay, so they're gonna charge these folks $70, right? They ain't really been too much backing it up or why it should be $70. For the developers, but they're not getting paid, they're not getting their money. So let's jump into something else. What caught my attention today was I just thought this was so just, was it a coincidence or whatever, or it's just like they've been getting shaded so bad. They've been getting drugged through the mud, bro, in the medias out here in these gaming streets. We already know what they're doing, blocking deals, right? They're blocking deals. They're blocking games from coming to Game Pass. Okay, we got that. And all of a sudden, today, if you go on their channel, they dropped Spider-Man PC trailer again. Okay, what are they doing? Are they trying to sidetrack everybody? Like, okay, we're going to get in Microsoft good graces, right? We're going to get in Microsoft good graces or Microsoft PC, Apple, Mac, PC, good graces with these people. So, okay, cool. You want to draw Spider-Man, but yet and still, you're trying to block Game Pass from getting games, but you want them to support them on PC. And I'm just like, how does this work? Sony, is you missing something here? Like, I mean, do y'all just go out and just do things like a little immature kid and just get slapped? Think you're just gonna get slapped on the hand or something like that? Like, okay, you just keep doing these little grimy little backdoor deals, but then you want to drop Spider-Man trailer today because y'all been getting all this bad publicity in the news and people been talking about him in the media so bad, like dragging Sony through the mud right now, man. Like, people are not with it right now. I mean, people are jumping ship. I'm pretty sure it's thousands of people jumping on Xbox now, Game Pass, due to this fact here, because it's just like, what are you doing? Of course, okay, we're gonna have the Sony opponents that's gonna be ride or dies. Like, it's gonna be like the Titanic. They're gonna go down with Sony like the Titanic. They're ride or die to the end. So you can't convince them. Okay, cool. We moved them out the way. Move the Sony opponents out the way. We can't convince them. We can't talk to them. They're just a brick wall. Now, note now, I'm not talking about PlayStation. We're talking about Sony, the company. Well, I'm not dissing PlayStation. I have all the utmost respect, love for PlayStation, the actual console, the brand, but I don't rock with the company, Sony as a whole. Like, I don't rock with them. I don't like the deals that they make. I don't like them treating people like this. I don't like to see these type of articles and news and blogs and vlogs coming out on somebody that you're competing with. You're supposed to be a honest competitor. Yes, they have been doing a lot of lockdown and backdoor deals, paying for these lockdown like time exclusives and licensing and promotion deals where pretty much you will see PlayStation logo come on before and after the video goes off. So they're paying for promotion, and they're paying all these under the table deals that we didn't even know about, and now it's surfaced. And now everybody's like, oh snap, this been going on? Like, this is what's really been going on in these gaming streets? Like, wow, it's getting really, it's getting to the point where I'm thinking Xbox is really gonna buy all of these studios, right? And they may start actually cutting multiplayer, like multi-plat games in half, where they may just, Xbox may just all together do their own thing, and PlayStation may all together just do their own thing, because it's getting to the point where it's too much greed getting involved, and it's not more about gaming. We can't even game, really. The gamers can't have fun and game because they have beef. The beef is getting out of hand right now. You have two juggernauts going at it right now. You have the laws involved, you have all the creators involved, you have the media involved, and it's just pretty much erupting like a volcano. So how do we get back to smoothing everything out? Nobody's really gonna let it go. Like, once you pretty much rubbed everybody the wrong way on this kind of type deal, you really can't go back to being normal. Like, how can you really go back to being normal? Like, how can you just brush this on? Every time you look at them, you're gonna think, uh-oh, every game is about to be released. Was that game supposed to be on Xbox or PC or Nintendo or cloud gaming? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, okay, if Resident Evil, the new remakes come out, or Dead Space come out, are they trying to do a time exclusive, or are they going to make it exclusive, or it's going to be multi-plat? What's going on here? It's like, okay, that's what comes to my mind. Like, okay, like, what are we doing here? Okay, you can be a competitor, but you still can be honest. You don't want to go to like, for example, you don't want to go watch sports, right? You don't want to go watch football or basketball, and you know the referee is cheating for the other team. Would you want your team the referees is calling all these fouls and throwing flags on your football or basketball team? Would you want that to happen? It's the same thing in gaming, bro. We don't want to see somebody's trying to stop somebody else from being dominant and let them have their year, because, okay, Sony is the leader, the market leader, and they've been, at the top for so long, man. Sony been doing their thing for so long, with PlayStation. They've been at the top for a long time. Everybody know that they have been killing it like every generation, and this is one of the generations that they are getting so much pushback. Their Xbox is fighting back so hard. It's like blow for blow. It's never been this intense. It's never been this push and pull, kind of tug of war. Who's battling to be the best console? Like, this is a real deal going down right now. Like, this is the first time. This is what we have all been kind of waiting for. We have been waiting for this a very, very long time. And now that it's here, you know who the number one person is worse than the fans right now? Sony. Sony's acting out. They're acting so immature right now with this whole thing, bro. They are just like losing their mind about the whole Call of Duty thing, and with the whole thing that Call of Duty, the Activision deal, no one can compete. They said no one can compete. There's no game can live up to the hype for Call of Duty, bro. I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with that. I really have to disagree with that. These guys have so many just dope gaming creators out here on PlayStation and PC. Between those two, if it's gonna go to PC anyways, we might as well have PC and PlayStation work on the best first person shooter game in the world, next to Call of Duty, right next to it. I'm talking about just like Battlefield, in between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Even if you gotta bring back SOCOM or whatever, or make another almost close to Call of Duty, real close, make another World War game or something like that, but make it like exactly like Call of Duty. You have your Warzone, you have your Battle Royale Warzone mode on there, you have your multiplayer, You have your campaign. You know, you have all your microtransactions on there. You have everything that you need to go to get this game up and running so they can stop this foolishness and get somebody to hop on it ASAP. Because we don't have time to waste if we have all these people ready to support Sony, right? You got diehards out here right now. They're ready to support it, so they want to see, okay, what's your next move? You can't start the Call of Duty deal, and in a few years of Xbox, being that they try to stop, block games from coming to Game Pass, Xbox may be rethinking, should, after this contract is up, do we keep it multi-plat? And I can't even defend it no more, bro. At first I was all for it. I was like, yeah, man, leave it multi-plat. Yeah, cool. I'm cool with that. You know, cross-play, awesome. Get to play with your friends. But now, since this article came out, bro, I'm kind of like, maybe, just maybe, Xbox should be a little greedy with this one and just say, you know what, we have to put our foot down and we have to teach Sony a lesson, which is, at first I was not with it. I was not okay with them just bringing it just to PC, Xbox, and cloud gaming only, and just take it off PlayStation. But now that this article came out on they're trying to block games from coming to Game Pass, bro, I've been having second thoughts about it. I've been like, you know what, I just felt like it would be punishing the players, but man, they really dropped the ball this time, guys. Sony, it's just sad, bro. They really dropped the ball on this one. I don't know how this got out. I don't know how. Like, we already knew they've been locking down things for so long, locking down the Spider-Mans, Final Fantasies, you know, Wolverines, DLCs, other games that we don't even know about that got locked down. I think they even locked down, was it Street Fighter? I think they even locked down Street Fighter too. Like, I think that one was locked down as well. They're charging people for crossplay. I think it was like Fortnite or somebody. You're charging for crossplay. You're charging $70. You're down. You lost $20 billion when the Call of Duty deal was made. Xbox Game Pass have Call of Duty coming, plus all the Activision games. See, a lot of people fail to realize it's not just Call of Duty's going. It's everything they own, and you better hope Spider-Man Activision don't go on there, because they're gonna own those rights to those games as well. You better hope they don't remaster Activision Spider-Man and put it on Game Pass and Series X and S. That's something that you better realize that they better not do, because a lot of people forget that Activision did make a couple of Spider-Mans as well. I'm pretty sure not better than Activision's, but if they go in and remaster it, remake the game, they could make it just as good and look just the quality as well, because they all this new tech that we have out here now, and they're remastering and remaking games anyways. Hey, why not? Then you got all of Bethesda. Oh my goodness, all these bangers on the way, AAA bangers. But the whole point I was trying to make, man, that they just tried to brush everything under the rug with this whole release of the Spider-Man trailer. Out of all of that just happened in these past few days. So we're supposed to forget that you try to do blocking rights, but by releasing this awesome, don't get me wrong, man, that Spider-Man looks hot on PC. That game looks awesome, man. I'm so ready to play it too as well. Don't get me wrong now, I'm so tempted, bro. That game looks awesome. I'm talking about, it's like it's crushing the first one on PC. Don't get me wrong. And that's another thing, that's the sad part about the developers have to suffer, the fans have to suffer by them locking down all this stuff from Xbox, because they don't get to experience Spider-Man. So it's okay for them to lock Spider-Man completely down, just kidnap Spider-Man, but they want to keep Spider-Man on PlayStation and Call of Duty. So now sometimes you have to give somebody a taste of their own medicine, and you don't really want to do it, but you know how Sony is. It's like, it's all about me. The greed is just so out of control, guys. I just don't understand. I just really don't know how they're gonna come back, how they're gonna bounce back with this, and they don't. It ain't like they take accountability for it. It's not like they're gonna come out and say, "Oh, we're sorry, we'll apologize." If they do, it would be a miracle. If we get an apology letter to Sony and saying, "Hey, you know, we apologize to the Xbox community, you know, for that." Okay, we can let bygones be bygones, and they say we apologize and we will never let that happen again. We're gonna fight fair. We're not gonna play dirty anymore. If they come out with an apology to the public, a public announcement apology, guys, we can square it away. Just that blocking right though. It's only about that blocking right. Everything else I don't agree with what they're doing. But if they come out and they're positive, because this is pretty serious. This ain't something that you can just let go and just say, oh, it's okay. A slap on the wrist. This is not that kind of deal here, guys. This is like you're getting in the way of Microsoft money, and we know Microsoft don't play about their bag either. So if you're paying people millions of dollars to stop games from coming over and you're hurting Game Pass, that means you're hurting Microsoft as a brand, as a company, as a brand, and they don't like that. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there. To the next video, guys, make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, and click that notification bell so you guys can be updated on all of the latest and greatest news on these gaming streets. Peace.